welcome back. My name is Sabrina. Today I'm going to show you guys how to decorate a Christmas tree. So I have some tips and tricks for you to decorate your tree like a designer from here on out. I have 10 tips. I promise you don't want to miss this. Before we start, I feel like I'm missing something. That's better. You can't do a Christmas video without a little bit of hot chocolate. Say hello! Hello everyone, meet Bentley. This is my twin for today. He's also my helper. He's a little bit lazy, not gonna lie. He wasn't very helpful putting the tree up. Tell the people what the first tip is. Tip number 1. Yes, he says that you guys need to fluff all of your branches. That's the first tip. Thank you, buddy. I'll take it from here. Okay. Yes, so that's important, you guys. The first tip is to fluff all your branches. No matter where the tree comes from, whether it's your basement, the tree has been in a compact state for the entire year almost, or at least 10 to 11 months. So you need to fluff out every single branch. That means touching from the bottom branch all the way to the top, all the way around. Every branch needs to be touched, especially since it's an artificial tree. You don't want it to look fake, and the best way to not make it look fake and to make it look as real as possible is to fluff every branch. Tip number 2, okay? If you are fortunate enough to have a pre-lit tree, you're already winning. Pre-lit trees save a lot of time, but just because you have a pre-lit tree, that doesn't mean you shouldn't add more lights. My theory is adding twinkle lights into the center of the tree, up and through the spine of the tree. That way you're getting this somewhat iridescent glow from within. You don't really want to have your lights or the twinkle lights on the outside of the tree. They can be really distracting. But if you tuck those lights into the center of the tree and you spiral them all the way up to the top, you'll get like this sort of slight glow. You might be able to tell it twinkling in the back. Here we go with tip number 3. This is not a Hallmark movie, okay? I wish it was, but it's not. Adding the tree topper seems cute at the end, you know, just to seal the holiday spirit, but that's probably gonna cause you more problems than you want. Adding the tree topper after you've already filled the tree with all of your beautiful ornaments and glass bulbs, and then trying to climb to the top of an 8-foot, 9-foot, 10-foot. Some people have 15-foot trees. To put a topper on the top is a recipe for disaster. Take it from me. Do your tree topper now, whether it's going to be a star. I use a lot of twigs and picks and branches. That's what I use as a tree topper. Put it on now. It'll save you devastation at the end, I promise you. Tip number 4. I learned this tip from Rebecca Robeson years ago. I've been watching her videos for about 5 or 6 years now. I took her advice about 4 years ago and I bought myself spinners. Spinners are pretty much these motorized spinners that you attach to the lights of your tree. You can attach an ornament to the spinner and it'll just give this motion to the ornament, give this dimension to the tree. I keep my spinners on all year round, so when I close up the tree, they pretty much stay in the same spot. I recommend doing this as well. That way it saves you time in the future, but if it's your first time, definitely take the time, stand back, pick areas of where you want your special ornaments to shine. Tip number 5, add ribbon. Now's the time to add ribbon. Ribbon usually takes up the most space on a tree. Putting your ribbon now will give you the ability to swag the ribbon across the tree without any obstructions, any bulbs that are already there, ornaments, etc. Let's see if I can get my little helper to help me out with tip number 6. The people want to know, what's tip number 6? He says to add your picks. Ooh, that rhymes. That rhymes. You're good. You're good. That is those extra branches, extra twigs, extra garland, anything you can use to stuff the tree. If you see designer trees in all these high-end stores, they look high-end because they're stuffed with additional branches. Cotton, I use cotton in mine, twigs, anything you can use to fill in the gaps or holes that you see within your tree. Finally, step number 7, we are actually adding ornaments to the tree. Finally, Yes, but these are your basic ornaments, okay? So the ornaments that you get in a pack of 32 from Target, Walmart, wherever, Hobby Lobby, this is the time when you want to add those in. Here's a tip within a tip. Make sure to add the bulbs into the tree. Go deep into the tree. It gives it depth, it gives it dimension, and it looks high-end when you put the bulbs deeper into the tree. I promise you, it looks so much nicer than if you just dress the outside of the tree. Don't worry guys, we're getting there. Here's tip number 8. So we've already added in the regular ornaments. Now we want to add in the specialty ornaments, the glass bulbs, your themed bulb. My theme this year is buffalo check. I love a good black and white. You can add these bulbs into the depths of the tree as well, but they also look nice if you hang them. Make sure your bulbs are hanging and not sitting on branches, but you can put these bulbs on the outside of your tree. Make sure you put your smaller bulbs at the top, bigger ones at the bottom. Tip number 9, back to the spinners that I mentioned before. This is the step where you want to add your bulbs onto your spinners. You don't want to add them on earlier than this. These items have the most likelihood of falling and breaking, especially if they're glass, and they're the most delicate, okay? You want to make sure that you add bulbs that spin and catch the lights really nicely. That'll give it the most dimension and beauty. Like a glittered bulb would look really nice, or a bulb that looks different from every angle would be the perfect bulb to put on your spinners. Okay, tip number 10, we've made it to the end. Oh, I'm good at this. It really enhances the Christmas spirit if you add gifts under the tree. A lot of people don't add gifts until the week of Christmas, the day before Christmas, and you really don't get to experience like that Christmas spirit until that time. And I promise you, your tree looks the best when there's gifts under the tree. So spend 30 minutes. You've already spent all this time decorating the tree. Spend an additional 30 minutes, wrap up some empty boxes, stick them under the tree, and that, my friends, will give you the perfect designer tree. Follow these steps every single time and your tree will come out gorgeous every single time. Okay guys, that's all we have for you today. Be sure to like the video if you found any of these tips helpful, or like the video if you think me and Bentley just look super cute in this outfit. Also, leave me a comment below. Let me know what your theme is this year for Christmas. Mine, like I said, is buffalo check, but I'm always interested in switching it up for future years. So let me know what your theme is. And if you're not subscribed already and you've watched the video to this point, you might as well subscribe, like, share, comment, do all that YouTube stuff that people do. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on my next one. Peace.